the deal with the employee retention credit. If you were in business, or see, here's the other thing. If let's say you had a business, you made it through 2020, 2021, and then you closed up shop, right? Or you sold the business. Even if you sold the business, this works as well. You still have the ability to claim the employee retention credit. Now, here's the deal. People make out like this is free money. It's not free money. Nothing free about it. It's only a refund of some of the money that you paid out. See, if you didn't pay out any money, how can you get a refund? Well, the answer is you can't. You can't. You can't get a refund of money you didn't pay. You had to pay the money out. But if you did pay the money out, then you can get a refund. That's the fundamental thing here. And you had to pay the money to your employees, whether they were actually accomplishing anything or not. If you were subject to, even if you didn't lose money, even if you were getting just as much, your revenue was the same, whatever. If your business was affected significantly by governmental orders, and who wasn't, then you're entitled to it. Simple as that. And the shame of it is that there are so many people not aware that they're entitled to it. And it's just a matter of making the claim. Now, you may have heard, some people have told me, oh, yeah, but the government stopped that, didn't they? No, they didn't stop it. What they did was they said that, and this was back, back, what was it, September, I think. In September, they said, oh, we're not going to process any new claims. We've got 600,000 claims that we haven't gotten to yet. Okay, we're going to process those, but we're not going to process any new ones. About a week or so ago, they came out and they said, okay, now we have almost 900,000 claims. In other words, people have continued to file. We've continued to file these things. Just adding, if they want to drag their feet on it, well, it's the IRS who's surprised by that. But no, we're continuing to file the retention credit refunds. So if you've got a business, and look, I just think it's a ploy by the IRS personally. I know I shouldn't, suggest that the IRS is doing anything bad, but the fact of the matter is that this moratorium that they said, it's like, well, we're not going to process any new claims. Hey, you've got 600,000 in backlog. You couldn't process these till next year anyway. The hell are you talking about? Well, but it doesn't scare people unless we say, yeah, that's all that's going on there, in my opinion. And the proof of that is that since they made that announcement, they said we've got 600,000 in backlog. The backlog's now up to like 850,000. Okay. There's another 250,000 people have said, hey, screw you, I'm getting my money back. And, it's just continuing on from there. So if you have any questions about the ERC, if you had a business in 2020, 2021, or if you went out of business, you were in business during the COVID and then you gave it up later on, you need to give us a call. You can call us today, right now, 616-774-2424, or, at the office, 361-8400, because so many people, it's like so much else. There's a government program. It's out there. You paid for it. You did what they told you needed to do. You did it. You're entitled to it. And then people are like, oh, no, I don't think so. And, it's just, there's no reason for it. It's mind boggling to me that, we all complain about our taxes, and then, well, you did pay the taxes, right? You complained about it, but you paid it. And they're like, well, hey, guess what? Here's something that you can get. And you're like, nah, I don't want it. What? You rather complain about paying high taxes and get nothing back? Or would you file for your refund? It seems kind of obvious to me, the way that ought to go. And I've been on the road, talking to business owners across the country in the last few weeks. We're at the franchise show. We went to talk to Taco Bell franchisees, talk to Denny's franchisees, and it's very heartening, frankly. I met a fella at the Denny's who was a former Boeing engineer. Get this, he was an engineer, and his brother was into the restaurant, and he got into it, and now they own a bunch of them. It's a family thing, and he went through the whole ERC, and we were talking about it, and he's like, oh yeah, and here's how we did it. Did it. He's an engineer, and he just put his mind to doing that. And yeah, it was a lot of work, and it took a lot longer than if we had done it, but because he wasn't all tuned in, but he got himself tuned in, and he figured out how it worked. And the rest of the family, it's a family business. The rest of the family's pretty happy that he did so. All right. So, and frankly, we've been talking, and he's sending other people our way, franchisees. He's not going to do it for them, but he pointed to us to do it. So it's out there. It's real. You just have to, take the steps to make it happen. And for so many people, locally, people who didn't claim it, it's just like, well, don't if you don't want to, but hospitality is a great one, manufacturing, medical practices, all these are really good. Under the law, we don't deviate from that. We document the heck. I really wish the IRS would ask for the documentation, because I think that would clear out the fly-by-nighters, because there's a lot of people out there who just, spewing nonsense about it. Because you have to qualify for it. You have to follow the rules. You have to do what's right. Simple as that. But there's so many people who've been put off by that kind of thing, by the fraudsters, that they're not claiming what they're actually entitled to. And that's the tragedy. That's, in my view, that's the tragedy.